Alright, so now we're going to show you a little bit more what you can do with your GUI window. I'll just show you an example of one. This is just basically grabbing off liveonsat.com, displaying fixtures. It's got who's playing. There we go. It's got Chelsea versus Liverpool. Tells you that. So it's got some rejects it's displaying as a list up the top here, and got the image being grabbed there, which I've placed, and then that's a text box window up the top, sorry. And then this is a list here. If you go on to say Saturday, there should be more. You'll see it as a list. If it loads, right. Yes, you got Saturn, and it tells you up the top. There's a text box. What channel is this on? Cardiff in the English Championship. They're on them channels up the top. And then I'll put some buttons in so you can see what add-ons have got what channels. Obviously UK TV now. I think that's stopped working. I'm not sure about Live Mix. So it's quite simple. That's actually another window it creates there, just so you can close that one, and this is still there in the background, rather than before just got to place it on top. You close this and it goes back out of the menu, so it's a bit of a nightmare. I've also linked it up so all the buttons go somewhere. You press them, they do something. There's a power button down the bottom that closes it. If you press back as well, it also closes it. For some reason, which I'll have to look into, I've put the same command in for the second window, but when you press back on this window, you don't want to close, but the focus is set on the power button, so you just got to press OK. And that's that. Yeah, put a search in to open up metallic search, so you can search for TV program. TV channel. More to the point. I should search it. It's been a bit laggy at the minute, sorry. Alright, there we go. So yeah, that opens up metallic and then searches with that. So you can do other bits with it. Just close that. So that's it pretty much. Put a link to the website down the bottom. It doesn't actually do anything, it's just a text label. So, but that's that. So that is pretty much this code. Kind of. Because the only problem I did have a little play with this yesterday, and as soon as I put this def in, it runs it first. So you open it, it runs add def, which is quite annoying, because I wanted it when you press the button that comes up. So all I've done, put dialogue in. We've imported XBMC GUI and XBMC as well, so we can use the GUI dialogue. These are all preset things. We can take the title off the window, unless you really want it there, but you can put labels or whatever in the actual window, so it might look a little bit better. And then set the geometry. These sizes I've took off Live Mix, so thanks for that. It's 1250 by 650 and 100 rows or 100 columns by 50 rows. That's that. And then define the background, where the background's located, which for this case I've used the other add-on, but so obviously put XBMC, translate path, put your special, home, add-ons, and then test GUI. Yeah, test GUI, and then we use the fan. We'll just use the fan art.jpg. What we'll also do, just define the icon in case you want to use it, because it's quite simple to do while we're here. Okay, so you've done that. Just telling them the path to where they are, so then you can tell it that the background with capital B, just make it a little bit different, equals PYXBMCT dot image, and then that background label equals PYXBMCT dot label. This is a PYXBMCT window, we've left that in. Button equals PYXBMCT dot button close. So that's our close button still there, and then you place them all on the window. I do it like this, so everything's sort of in a nice line. So you've got all your place controls together, all your definitions, your window at the very start, and then yes, you've got your paths to your pictures. Then obviously you tell it what everything is, and then you place them on the window, and that's pretty much it. So now if we open it, it should put a different background on, hopefully, or we can break it. I broke it somehow. Let's have a look in here, it'll be quicker. Test is not defined. Oh, yeah. Because I was linking that to test so I could try and have it bring up another dialog window, and you press OK and then it closes the window. Obviously, I'll patch that out. There you go. Isn't it marvellous? So your close is working. You got your lovely background, and then you got this is a PYXBMCT window. So that's it, quite simply. To move stuff about is in your place controls here. So you can see I've also added in another bit to your initial size of the button. See, your button's just 1-1, just telling it where to place it at a minute. So I've added in 75-25 just to give it a bit of size. Or is that your place? Oh no, 10-10, sorry. That's your sizes. Your placement first, where it's going to go, and then your 10-10. Like I say, I've really struggled trying to find stuff. I've had to Google specific questions and find a thread on it. So obviously, place. Place control doesn't appear on here, whether I'm missing something. Tells you to use, oh, there we go. There we go. So you've got self, ignore that. Control, which tells it what's to be placed. Rows, columns, row span equals 1, column span equals 1. Set when the control needs to occupy several levels. Set when the control needs to occupy several columns. So that's how far across it's going to spread basically. Pad X, horizontal padding, no idea, sorry. Vertical padding, which is, I'll tell you in a second. CSS padding. Yeah, so that's what padding is basically. Have a little look. I don't know what it is. I'm not sure. I'll have to have a Google on that. So I've only been doing this about 6 months, so I'm still, well, probably about a year now. So I'm still learning quite a bit. But anyways, yeah, that is your window how it is. So you can obviously stick buttons, as many buttons as you want. You can also place the same button a few times. So you've got place controls, you've got control, row, column, row span. So if we just put 35, 45, 55, 65, I think these ones are going to appear off the page because of them. So sorry. So you're placing all of them on your window. Hopefully it won't make a liar of me. What have I done there? Oh, right, yeah. So you can only place the same control once. There will be control already in use, I think. Yeah, controller is already used. You can only place the same thing once. So obviously to get around that. Stick some other buttons. Then it should work. And there you go. Okay, so that's going across the Y, but that's your buttons there. So I should have done that and not. It references the bottom left point, I think. So that's why I put 50. The last one's disappearing off the edge of the screen, so that must be 50 about there. And that's it. So you've got loads of buttons in there now. You can change the pictures on them. They should all close. Oh no. The one will close because obviously we haven't connected it. This one. Yeah. So if you want them all to close, you'll have to window.connect. So you connect that button to an action. Now they should all close. Look at that. It's marvellous. It's also list. I'm doing on time on this one. Yeah, you can do lists. I'll show that in another one because I don't like to make things too long, just in case you get a bit bored. So yeah, I'll do another video now on lists, how to display things in lists, and then I might have a go because I think we're going to have to put all this into a def. If you have a look at live mix, I'm pretty sure he won't mind you having a little nose. Don't copy it. Then you see he's put them all in defs, which is like I was saying, I had a problem when I put a def in after it all being global, it wasn't working. But when I put it into here, I could just stick them all global, but I think it's because there's other defs and you've got this down here telling you what to do. So we'll have a look. We'll have a little look on the next one. Okay, thanks for watching. Hope you've enjoyed it. I'll see you soon.